Hi there, my name is Lori Huffman. I'm a Regional Vice President with Arbonne International, and I thank you for taking a few minutes of your time to check out this video. We are making this specifically just to share a little bit about Arbonne. Maybe you're a little curious, maybe Ashley just asked you if you want to check it out because this is what she's doing, what she's super passionate about. So I am sharing with Ashley a little bit why she's doing the business, and I just want to touch on all the information so we make sure that you're informed. A lot of people think they know what Arbonne's all about, but they're always really surprised when they get all the information. So that's really what we're doing. I love that Arbonne is for such a variety of people. A little bit of history about me. I was in corporate America for many years, 20 plus years to be exact, and was introduced to Arbonne at a simple presentation. I was just really interested in the skincare for my daughter and was really surprised at how well it worked. And then as I started to look at the caliber of men and women in this business, and I saw them as, professional, career-oriented people, there were stay-at-home moms, there were, just a wide variety of people working in this business, and it intrigued me to dig into more. What I found, it's created a life of choices, and that's the best product of Arbonne, is that we, help people change their brand, and it changes their skin, it changes their health, and it can change their life. So I just, encourage you to listen in to the information and get all your questions answered. And so I'm just going to share a little bit about Arbonne. So I love that Arbonne, so many people come into this business for different reasons. I personally just wanted good products. Was a product user for many, many months. Some people love the idea of being their own boss or an entrepreneur, and this is a great way to be able to have a business at a very low cost, low risk, and it's just very simple to do. We just share what we love. We don't really see ourselves as salesy at all. We just share products and information that we love to educate people with. Some people just love the idea of time freedom or financial freedom. It makes sense that you have an extra stream of income. Most households today cannot make it on one or two streams of income, which has been very typical for many decades and generations, actually. And nowadays, really that third or even fourth stream of income is critical to help pay for debt or pay for, just living above and beyond making the bills. And so that is a great way. And if you know that, the average millionaire has over 7 streams of income. And because this is an asset building business, it is a great way to bring that extra money in because it's not an extra job. It's just something what we call like nook and cranny time. We just share the products that we're already using every day, and we share it with people. And if they're interested in purchasing from our store versus a big box store, they can just go to our website and purchase that. It's just a really genius, very simple concept. And so I'm going to let Ashley quickly share why she jumped in the business. For me, as I said, I started out just as a product user, but what this has been able to do is it's actually been able to replace my corporate income and has allowed me a life of choices. And that is something that I never saw coming. I never saw myself as like a work from home type of person, but I love is Arbonne, you don't really work from home, you can work from anywhere. And that is just genius. I have more time freedom than I've ever had. And so that is why I love for people to share their journey, because usually what reason people jump in to do Arbonne is not always the reason that it evolves into as they start to see this business as brilliant as it is. So Ashley, go ahead and just share a little bit about your story and why you love Arbonne and why you're doing this journey, and anyone who's watching this.
All right. Thanks, Lori. So initially, I just had really bad skin. I had never heard of Arbonne. My skin was, I jokingly say that I was like a teenager going through puberty because it was awful. It was my acne, the oil, I shined from a mile away. And so initially I just wanted better skin. And since I had tried everything out there, I thought, what's one more try for something? And I was pleasantly surprised that I had almost immediate improvements in my skin. So initially, I was just excited to have better skin and to feel more confident in that way. But as I sort of looked at the business and considered how my life was, I mean, we waited we didn't wait. We tried actively for 9 years. We had a struggle with infertility and doctors and procedures, and so fast forward 9 years, and we welcomed our first little girl, and I wanted to be home with my kids. I mean, we waited so long to have them, and we were so happy. And I wanted to be that mom that was there for all the milestones and cooking breakfast in the morning and that sort of thing. And then obviously the ability to go on field trips and that sort of thing as they got older, but we really couldn't make the sacrifice in income. So I decided to take on children within our home to supplement that. But then just as I began to look at the business plan for Arbonne, I felt like it would be a way out, because honestly, I have multiple children in my home. For 12 hours a day, I'm working care provider to other people's kiddos, and my kids at the end of the day, they kind of get what's left over. Tired, exhausted, worn out mom who's kind of put everybody else first throughout the day, with meals, and I mean, what's involved with taking care of kiddos, but I'm paid to make sure that everyone else's kids get the best care. And so it kind of leaves my kids with what's left over. And at the end of the day, it's honestly not always much. By the time dinner's done, I'm ready for bed. So I just got super excited about the option to actually be a stay-at-home mom, because I am at home, but I'm not the best mom for my kids, because I'm just drained, and I just put forth so much for everyone else during the day that my kids don't get that mom that kind of was in my mind to take care of the kids. And right now there's no way, if they're not in school yet, but there would be no way that I could do the field trips or anything. I mean, for 12 hours, I live by the other parents' work schedules and stuff. So the excitement and the hope that I could pack my kiddos up and hit the park or arrange a play date with a friend from church, just a spur of the moment trip, like to the aquarium that's, just over the state line. That's super exciting, because like I mentioned before, we waited so long. I just want to really cherish the years before they're out of the house and have school and all of that stuff. So also I've been in the business several months now, and I love that I'm changing. Yesterday was Easter, so we got all ready and stuff, and we actually are pastoring a church right now about an hour away, and so we got all ready for church, and I asked my husband to take a picture, which is totally not me. So another awesome thing that I have been able to do is begin a journey for health and wellness through Arbonne, and I'm down 40 pounds, so which is amazing, because I have hormonal imbalances and something called polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it's made it really difficult in the past. It was part of our infertility issues, and it's always made it really difficult to lose weight, to maintain weight loss. I mean, I would get down like 10 pounds and then gain 15. So of the 10 back. So I was always miserable, moody. I avoided the pictures. I mean, I know that I refer to it a lot, but it was really a tough journey to have to the moment we had our kids, and to not have the desire to be in pictures with them and be part of those memories, the ones that I only thought I would ever be able to dream about at points in our life. It hurts to even think about it. And so yesterday I was surprised to catch myself asking my husband to take a picture. And So he snapped some pictures, and I was kind of going through them on the right before he left. And so on the trip down, it's about an hour. So I was kind of going through those pictures and stuff. And I was super shocked, not just at the girl that I was physically looking at, not just the changes, the physical changes that are, you know, obvious to anybody looking, but the joy, like, not just because of the weight loss, even just because I have found value in myself through doing Arbonne. And what I mean by that is just having the ability to connect to people and make new friendships that are lifetime friendships, and to reach out and show people that there is a better way than that daily miserable grind, or that, you know, miserable girl who's ducking out of photos, or, you know, to see that woman that is almost unrecognizable because she's not the girl from 6 months ago, but she's full of life and joy and happiness, and she feels fulfilled, and she has purpose, and she knows where she's headed, and she's got a clear vision, and, you know, her family's excited for the changes and for the positivity that I mean, even I used to be a negative person, but I have nothing to be negative about. I have so many positive things that have just developed within me and within my life, and the people that I've been able to meet and help start their journey and their businesses, and just encourage and just find strength together and build together. It's just been exciting all the way around. I mean, I'm excited for where I've come from. I'm excited for where I'm at. I'm excited for where I'm going. I mean, like, it's only up from here. And 6 months ago, I never imagined, I thought I was going to be in that hamster wheel of miserable life for the rest of my life. So I'm just super thankful for the personal growth, for the opportunity to be the stay-at-home mom that I want to be, and just all the things that I know God has in my future, all the blessings, because this really has been the biggest blessing.
That's awesome. So, that's awesome, Ashley. That's really cool. I don't even know what to say after that. It's awesome to hear all that, because it is, we feel that way, that Arbonne is so much more than just selling a good, healthy product, but that is kind of what we call like the whole pie. There is, you know, in Arbonne, well, you know, if you think of it like a pie, we have unlimited pies that we're going to offer you, but there's different slices that people take. Some people just take the product slice. They love the products, and the products, we don't need to be salesy because they sell themselves. They are amazing if people are just willing to try them, and because they'll change your life, they'll change your skin, they'll change your health. But right. This business is one of the best aspects of it, because, you know, those that are looking for, you know, extra income to help their household, or they're looking for just a way to have, you know, an outlet or a community of people. And that is one of the biggest slices that people keep people in Arbonne. Usually the products is what starts. The income is what people stay longer for, but then they stay a lifetime because of the community that they gain from this company. And so that's the best aspect. So you covered that all in a nutshell. So I'm going to jump into the other stuff real quick so they have all the information. I love that Arbonne is built on many years, 39 years to be exact, this past March of 2019, of years of tradition and standards based on European standards. Our company was founded on healthy, safe products, because we have over a 2,000 not allowed list, which exceeds European standards. That's really what sets Arbonne apart. There are many clean companies out there, but no one is clean and is diligent. And the fact that we use a technology, we use, science, the safest of science and the best of nature combined. So our products work. They're pure, they're safe, they're beneficial. We have no mineral oil or petroleum. Everything's botanically based. They're certified vegan. Just the certifications alone really kind of set the standard in the bar of where we start. at our bare minimum. And then we go above and beyond that. We formulate with no artificial sugars, flavorings, dyes, sweeteners, anything like that. We're gluten-free, we're non-GMO, we're kosher. And the fact that we are vegan certified, as I mentioned, we're not vegans necessarily, but we don't want meat and animal byproducts in our products, because that is what the U.S. is kind of riddled with. They made a stance many, many years ago, decades ago, that they were not going to step in and have any kind of government legislation on our products. It's up to the manufacturer. So we really have to be our own advocate on what we put on our skin, what we breathe, and what we eat. So that's really what we do. Arbonne Consultants, we teach people about hidden toxins and chemicals and bad ingredients. And then when we educate people, they're equipped with the information to change their lives. And that is really what sets us apart. We have a wide range of products from ages baby to baby boomer, everything in between. We have, as I said, the baby line, we have an acne skincare line, we have our anti-aging line, we have cosmetics, we have all the basics, things that people use every day: deodorant, toothpaste, conditioner, shampoo, basically over 400 products. Our anti-aging or healthy aging line was kind of our flagship 39 years ago. Still holds true today. It's best than it ever has been. We also have something called the 30 Days to Healthy Living, which is really transforming people's health. Yeah. Some people from the outside quickly will look at it as, oh, there's weight loss involved, but we know that when people get healthy, the weight releases. And most fad diets and things that are out there today, really people focus on the weight loss, and then they become very toxic and sick. And it's not sustainable. So our program is, we coach people, we help them get off the allergenic and addictive type foods such as sugar and gluten and soy and, whey and dairy and all those things that really just cause underlying inflammation. Then we increase their nutrient uptake through our products, and they kind of work synergistically to help with inflammation and things like that. We also plug them into a healthy group led by a health coach. And then from there, we also give them all the recipes. Yes, in Arbonne, we eat whole food. We don't just drink our meals. We have whole food recipes that are amazing, teach people how to cook healthy. We teach people how to read ingredient labels, and then we actually give them the grocery list, everything they need to do, kind of a paint by numbers program that people plug into. And it's something that they can learn. That's the big piece, is the education piece, so they can make better decisions that will be lifestyle sustaining. And that's really what is probably our biggest growing market right now. So that's a little bit about our products and why we are different. We also have chosen purposely to share this through word of mouth. Like, you'll never see a celebrity endorsing Arbonne products. You'll never see a commercial, because we don't want our money going to those type of activities. Most retail items have been marked up many, many times over, because they have to pay many people that touch and move the product from the manufacturer to the client. And then basically the client is left with a very, very cheap product that costs maybe cents to make, but it costs quite a bit more because of that movement. So we have chosen to keep costs low, and all profits and monies go back into the consultant pocket for the referral, and it goes into the more research and development, so we can continue to make the best products out there. So it's just a genius way to deliver. And the fact that because of the internet and the digital age, it's a very logical business to be involved with. So there are many options with network marketing companies out there. There have been thousands and thousands over the years. Most of them don't last the test of time. So the fact that we've been around for 39 years and we're based on Swiss heritage is really, really important. We're in multiple countries. So we are in Canada, UK, Poland, New Zealand, Australia, and Taiwan, and I feel like I'm forgetting a country. No, and basically what's nice is you can have business partners and you can have clients in any one of those countries. So we are truly global, and all you have to do is basically just share this, through, your phone call or through a Zoom, just like this is. And basically you can have clientele all over the globe. And what I love is that the way we are designed, that we just share the information. We have consumable products. So this is something that builds over time. The more you share it, the more consumers you have. And it's something that people are going to run out of. They're going to buy their protein shake. They're going to buy their deodorant or their toothpaste. Every month they're going to find themselves purchasing. And the best part, we don't have auto ship. You don't have any minimums or maximums that people have to meet. They don't have to get big boxes of products that they're not using or it's coming in faster than they're using it. It's just like Amazon. So they go to, Ashley's website or their own website if they're a consultant and purchase from their own store. So it is just a really brilliant set up business because also there is a huge marketplace demand. People are sick. People are looking for healthier options. They're looking for better products. And so we have all those things and have since day one. We also, because of, as I mentioned, the internet and Wi-Fi and the technology age, we can run a global business from our phone, from our laptop. We have no constraints of location of where we can build this. And what that does is it provides choices. It provides, people like Ashley who desire to pack up her kids and go to the park. She can go to the park and she can, work her business from a cell phone. And that is just genius when it comes to having those type of time options in your life. So, and then lastly, the ability to leverage time. I love this because if you think about it, the best thing we can do is, duplicate our efforts. Like when someone's working a full-time job, it's not possible usually just to pick up another job to work harder to make more money. But in this business, when we find people who want to do the same thing what we do, we essentially duplicate ourselves. So when Ashley signed on and she said, yeah, I want to do this business, I just taught her exactly what I'm doing. And then she finds people that love the products and want to build a side income or a full-time income. And then she teaches them. And then we just basically duplicate our efforts. And so as Arbonne consultants, we work around 10 to 20 hours a week. When we duplicate those efforts, if I'm working on average 10 hours a week, and then I have 5 other people working their 10 hours a week, I'm essentially getting paid on 60 hours. And so that is just really smart business when you think about being efficient. That is the most efficient. You're always better to get paid on 1% of 100 people's efforts versus 100% of your own. Because basically if you get sick or something comes up that you're not working, you still have a huge network of people that are working their business, and it has very little impact or no impact on your business whatsoever. So that is just a really smart way to work. And then so real quick, I want to touch on the compensation plan. It's easy to remember. We have 4 simple levels. And what I love best is we get paid on product movement for our organization. We don't have any kind of person requirement. So it keeps us from being headhunters. It doesn't help for us to convince someone to sign on the dotted line to have a consultant account. It just doesn't work like that. So if you're a product user and you want to buy products from Ashley, that's great. If you want to start to make your own income, that's great. But we don't have to have a specific number of people in our organization. So real quick, if you just remember the word DARN, D-A-R-N, first level is district manager. Average income here is about $240 to $1,200 a month. And what's nice is at this level, you actually get a commission back on your own products, which is genius. I don't know how they do that, but it's an amazing feeling to be able to buy at a discount and get a commission back. Second level is area manager. What I love about this level is income is about $1,200 to $3,000. So that is usually a job replacement type income. It also can make a house payment. It can make multiple car payments. It could be a major debt payment or payoff. So that is really impactful. But also the best part is this level, your business becomes willable. So if something were to happen, for example, to me, my paycheck will continue to go to my husband and my kids and my grandkids and my unforeseen grandkids. And that is just something that is a legacy that you can leave, just like as if you owned a family business, that I've never seen other companies that really do that. The next level after that is regional vice president. Everyone knows that level is the fun level because it's you get a white Mercedes-Benz of your choice. So you get your compensation, but Arbonne actually sends you an $800 stipend check for a white Mercedes-Benz, and it's yours. It titles in your name. It can be used, it can be new, it can be leased. It doesn't matter. It just has to be white, and it has to be a Mercedes. So that's really exciting. Then also the average income here is $5,000 to $10,000 a month, you guys. That is incredible money to think about, that you're working 10 to 15 to 20 hours part-time money, or part-time hours and full-time income. So that is an incredible, and there are many people in this business that are getting there as fast as 3 months. So I highly recommend asking Ashley some more details on that one. So then the last level is national vice president. Average income here is $22,000 a month, and there's no cap. There's no limit. That sounds like gangster money, but it is legit. We know many people. There are many people in our organization that are at that level, and it's not just the one random person in the state that gets it. There are many, many national vice presidents. There are many regional vice presidents. I think the month that I promoted, I think there were over 60 regional vice presidents that promoted that month. So there are many. And I just know that when we go to meetings, there are 10 to 20 white Mercedes-Benz lined up in the parking lot. So it's attainable and it's common. So, so that's always really exciting. Plus we have other fun things like trips, and people, as they promote through those 4 levels, they get designer jewelry, and they're just very gifting and very, you know, they just spoil us, you know, so it's just a really good feeling. And that's kind of the culture of Arbonne as well. So that's kind of everything in a nutshell in terms of information. There are many ways you can get involved. That we have a client account, which is just, you know, anyone can go to Ashley's website and purchase at full retail. We have a preferred client account, which is just kind of like an Amazon Prime. There's no auto shipping requirements or minimums or maximums. You just shop at a discount whenever you want to. That's usually around $29. They've actually discounted that and waived that with a qualifying order. And then the consultant account is basically, you know, just $20 more than that. So for $49, you can start a global business with Arbonne. You can also have that just to get a product discount if you choose. And so, but then all the other perks and things that I talked about come right along with that. So I highly encourage you to get all your questions asked. Even if you had like 1%, just that little stir in your belly that says, you know, maybe, you know, I don't know if this would work. I don't know if it would work for me. If you're thinking about it in your head, you know, think about, what if it did? Like, what kind of choices could you make in your life if this worked for you? Even if you got to the first level, what would $500 extra a month in your family's budget do for you? So, you know, it's worth it. There's no risk. The products are amazing. So, you know, get your questions answered, and feel free to reach out to Ashley or myself. We'll be glad to answer any questions. But I thank you so much for taking time to, you know, watch this video and support her by watching it. And hope to chat with you soon. Take care.
Thanks.